Right now, this very moment, as you're watching this video, your brain has already made nearly 200 decisions, and you didn't even notice. Should I keep watching or stop? Should I check my phone? Should I scroll or actually pay attention? You think you're in control, but the truth is, your mind is running a hidden script you've never even seen. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how every choice you make, big or small, follows a psychological pattern you've never consciously understood. And yeah, if you believe you make purely logical decisions, my friend, you're living inside a very entertaining illusion. Let's do a quick experiment. Think back to the last big decision you made. Maybe a career change, maybe a relationship choice, maybe an expensive purchase. What did you do? You probably listed the pros and cons. You convinced yourself, no, I've thought this through logically. But here's the twist. Researchers at Harvard discovered that nearly 95% of our decisions come from the unconscious mind. Yes, you heard that right. 95%. That means only 5% of your decisions are truly conscious and logical. And right now, your brain might be saying, no way, not me. And that's the funniest part. Believing you're different is itself a psychological bias. Welcome to the club, my friend. So what's really happening? Your brain processes about 11 million bits of information every second. But your conscious mind, it can handle only 40 to 50 bits. So what happens to the rest? Your subconscious takes shortcuts. It uses past experiences, emotions, memories, and hidden triggers to make lightning-fast decisions. And that's where the real game begins. There are three powerful psychological forces quietly controlling almost every decision you make. The first one, loss aversion. You fear losing more than you desire winning. Science proves that the pain of loss is almost twice as powerful as the pleasure of gain. That's why you stay stuck in that boring job. That's why you can't leave a toxic relationship. That's why you avoid the risk that could completely change your life. Your brain whispers, what you have is safe. Who knows what could go wrong if you try something new? But my friend, that's only the beginning. The second force is even more dangerous. Confirmation bias. You see what you want to see. You believe what supports what you already believe. Politics, relationships, career choices. You twist evidence to prove yourself right. Someone hurt you once, you'll remember every mistake they ever make. The good moments, conveniently forgotten. And I know what you're thinking right now. I don't do that. Exactly, smiling face with open mouth and smiling eyes. That is confirmation bias. You just proved it by denying it. Mind blown, right? The third force, social proof. You follow the crowd, even if the crowd is walking straight toward a cliff. You see a busy restaurant. You assume it must be good. You see more likes on social media. You adopt that opinion. In a famous Stanford experiment, people intentionally gave the wrong answer just because everyone else did. Think about that. That's how powerful influence really is. And the scariest part? You don't even realize it's happening to you. But what I'm about to share next, that's the real game changer. So the question is, are we destined to remain slaves to these hidden forces? Can we ever truly control our decisions? Here's the good news. Yes, we absolutely can. But first, you need to understand how your brain actually works. Daniel Kahneman, a Nobel Prize winner, explains two systems. System 1, fast, automatic, emotional, instant reactions. System 2, slow, logical, conscious, careful thinking. The problem? System 1 sits in the driver's seat most of the time. System 2, it just shows up later to justify the decision. In simple terms, you decide first, then you look for logic afterward. Your brain is like a lawyer who commits the crime first and then prepares a defense in court. Smooth, very smooth. So what do? Here are practical strategies that can genuinely transform your decision-making. Strategy 1. The pause principle. Whenever you face an important decision, pause for 10 seconds. Literally count from 1 to 10. That tiny pause shifts you from system 1 to system 2. Jeff Bezos calls this the regret minimization framework. He asks himself, at age 80, which decision would I regret more? That future perspective instantly clarifies the present. Strategy 2. The opposite exercise. Assume the exact opposite of your belief. You think changing jobs is risky? Ask yourself, how risky is not changing? The moment your perspective shifts, new options become visible. Confirmation bias breaks. Strategy 3. The third person rule. View your situation as if it belongs to someone else. If this were happening to my friend, what advice would I give them? Emotions drop, clarity rises. But my friend, the most powerful strategy is still coming. Strategy 4. Decision journaling. Write down every major decision. Why you made it, what you thought, what you felt. Look back after 6 months. You'll see your patterns clearly. Where emotion took over, where logic worked, where social pressure influenced you. Self-awareness is the ultimate superpower. Strategy 5. The pre-mortem technique. Before deciding, ask, if this fails, why did it fail? Potential problems reveal themselves. Blind spots disappear. A very smart move. Here's the truth, my friend. You'll never make perfect decisions. Life is uncertain. There are too many variables, but you can improve your decision-making process. Become aware. Recognize your biases. Warren Buffett once said, risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. So understand yourself. Understand your brain. Starting today, the next time you make any decision, pause. Ask yourself, am I thinking or just reacting? Or is this my decision or someone else's influence? Am I running away from fear or moving toward possibility? These simple questions can change your entire life, because in the end, your life is the sum of your decisions, and your decisions are the result of your psychology. Understand psychology, break the patterns, make conscious choices. It's not easy, but it's worth it, because the day you take control of your decisions is the day you take control of your destiny. And one last thing, you just made a decision to watch this video till the end. Congratulations. Now comes the next decision. Will you apply this or will you forget it? The choice is yours, my friend. It always has been. So let's begin. Today, right now,